Anyway, hey everybody, welcome. So yeah, this is session 6. I don't really know what our plan for today is. I'm gonna put off going to Whitney as long as possible because fuck that. Actually, yeah, let's go play some Voltorb Flip. Woo! I hate this mini game, but I should. So I'm going to do it exactly one time.
Refresh my memory. What happened last week?
We got through the forest and stuff. Oh, I need the coin case. I don't even remember where that is. Well, fuck that then. I don't want to.
Isn't that underground?
Probably, but I don't give a shit right now. So yeah, we went through the forest. We got to Goldenrod, and we caught a fuck ton new Pokemon. Oh yeah, John isn't familiar with our new team. Hold on. We have very few of the Pokemon we got at the first couple areas with us. Oh, I needed to go to the Pokemon Center before. We still have Daw, and we still have Plop, we still have Defender, we still have See Me Rolling, but last time we got a Heracross, which I named Hugabug, and I got a Drowsy, which I named Eurythmics, after the band that does the song Sweet Dreams. So, yeah.
How you come up with these names, I have no idea.
I am very random, and I just think of the first stupid thing that comes to my brain, and then I go with that.
So I'd imagine during today's Nuzlocke session, as we continue our adventure and hoping our Pokemon don't die, I'd imagine we're going to be talking Sun and Moon.
What's there to talk about, really?
You know what? I was going to say the same thing because the logos leaked yesterday, as the internet loves to do. And it's Gen 7, right? Is that what it is? It's Gen 7?
Some people are claiming that they haven't confirmed it to be Gen 7 yet, but it's Gen 7.
99% sure it's Gen 7 is basically what's going on.
There's no doubt about it being Gen 7.
All we know for sure is that it's coming out in the holiday season this year.
All right. So in the meantime,
this probably means it's running on the XY engine again.
Which, in other words, the sky is blue, and a new Pokemon game.
The sky is blue, and Pikachu got slimmer.
Yes. Yeah, he lost. He loses more weight.
I'm starting to think he has a problem. Pikachu, we're here for you. We understand.
Well, I've heard a few people express some pessimism about it because X and Y were kind of lackluster overall. But no, I'm optimistic about this because X and Y, a bit bland, but they were working with a completely new engine and stuff, so I get the feeling that the overall content of the game was a bit rushed compared to everything else. But then we got Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which, fundamentally built on the blueprints of a much better game, but they also did more stuff with the engine that they had in X and Y. And as a result, it was a much better game. Now we're getting a completely new game, probably on the same engine, and they can just focus on the content.
Hopefully, well optimized.
Yeah. You see, the last time they did something like this, it was the jump between Gen 4 and Gen 5. Before that, there had only been one main series. There had only been one generation of Pokemon games per system. Game Boy to Game Boy Color to Game Boy Advance. But on the DS, they went from Gen 4 to Gen 5. So I'm expecting we're going to get something more similar to Black and White this time around, which I'm all for because I love Black and White.
For the record, my biggest problem with X and Y was Kalos. Kalos was dull.
It had really weird pacing was the thing. You would go for 3 hours without a gym battle, and then you would do nothing but gym battles for 3 towns. It was just a strange region. I mean, I liked most of the Pokemon designs. The graphics are good, although the 3D absolutely kills the frame rate. And from what I can tell, there was a message, I believe, only on the European Direct for some reason, where it said that once again the full game won't be available in 3D. Why? I don't know. But yeah, whatever. I just need to see real gameplay before I can say for sure what I'm gonna think about it.
Are you sure they're not gonna make the full game 3D on the new 3DS?
That'd be my prediction.
That'd be a possibility. I don't know.
We really don't know anything yet, besides the names were just being announced.
I don't know. I'm not Mr. Pokemon.
Yeah.
All I know is
I
that
just
it's kind
spent
of
5
funny.
hours
What am I, psychic?
over concept art.
What am I, psychic? No, Psybeam.
It's kind of funny though, because when the logos leaked, someone put them next to a pair of other handheld games, Digimon World Dawn and Digimon World Dusk.
Yep.
Oh, there's been a lot of that. The whole
there's
Mega Man-
been a lot of the comparing sun and moons. I saw somebody do it with the freaking dress scenario from last year.
I think the funniest one was, I believe one of the Battle Network games was actually called Red Sun and Blue Moon or something to that.
Yes, it was. It was that was Battle Network 4.
Oh, that's the one that I hear that everybody hates.
That's the only one I've played to completion, and I hated it.
Well, then why? If you hated it, then why did you
Play it to completion?
Yeah,
Because I had the cartridge. Because when I get bored, I play random games, and it's one of a friend gave it to me because he bought Red Sun for himself.
Oh.
So he was just like, yeah, we can do stuff and intertwine and stuff, and I was just like, okay, I hate Battle Network.
Do you hate Battle Network just in general, or that specific game?
I hate that specific game. I don't know. It's
Battle Network kind of seems like a sort of game that you gotta have a certain kind of mindset for, or it's not for everyone, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, we got our first donation here, Douglas Huber. And again, these donations just go straight to us. They're not for any kind of charity or anything. Hey, John, I'm sorry I forgot to turn off the oven. I was so distracted by X and Zero rambling and dying that I couldn't concentrate on anything, including making other facial expressions.
X5 Douglas. You stoic motherfucker. True villain. I know, he's the true villain. Oh, thank you very much, dude. By the way, shout outs to chat. Good to see a lot of familiar faces here. Got 376 people watching right now. I see Carolina Montez there. How you doing, girl? I think
She's always there.
Yeah, she's always there.
She's
always watching.
Yeah.
Always.
It's out in front of YouTube servers. I don't know how she found it. I saw Anti-AI Allegiance. I think he's the guy that makes all the best ofs.
The best of.
Yeah. Hey, shout outs to that guy. I think I saw Slim Kirby in there in the chat too.
Slim Kirby, really awesome.
Yeah. He's a nice guy. Met him at MagFest.
Oh yeah, he's really cool.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy.
Sonic Angel.
Yeah. Shout outs to all you guys watching. We could run a few names here. Death Troy. You forgot the A in your name. Samantha Beasley, Dragon Core 7, Super LC.
Their name. I missed their name. Somebody in the chat made a Pokemon Birthright and a Pokemon Conquest joke, but there actually is a game called Pokemon Conquest. So
Yeah.
That game was lackluster.
No, I liked it. I had fun with it.
As cynical as I was about Fire Emblem Fates before it released, I actually do like what they did with the multi-version system, although the special edition is apparently all 3 games on one cartridge, so why the hell did it have to be 3 separate versions?
My only guess, and the only reason why they have it in such stupidly limited quantities, and I don't have any real evidence for this, but my only guess is that they'd have to special manufacture a cart with a high enough storage capacity to hold it. Like, it might not be, it might need more space than they normally manufacture 3DS carts for, so they might have to, special engineer one. That, I don't have any evidence for that. That's just a guess.
Yeah, some games did that back in the day.
Yeah, but
you had your lock-on cartridges, and sometimes you had your weirdly shaped ones.
Yeah, but in any case, I don't understand why they couldn't have just had a version I just think it would have been a better idea to have Birthright and Conquest spin on one cart for everybody, and maybe make it a more expensive cart, and then have the Revelations Path be DLC that everybody downloads later. So,
We got ourselves another $1 donation. One for Derek. Who is your favorite unit in Fire Emblem 7? And 2, which version of Pokemon Gen 1 will you guys get tomorrow on Virtual Console? I don't know. Are the Game Boy Advance versions out?
Well, I know what unit isn't his favorite. Dart, because he let him die.
He was a wuss.
He was gonna be
right
king of the pirates.
Not anymore. I am stupidly proud of that tweet, by the way.
No, he's in Davy Jones' locker.
I said, yo ho ho, he was trained by a dum-dum.
Yayo, yayo.
Yeah. But no, favorite unit by far, Oswin. He was my tank. He just could take so many hits and would kill anything that moved. So Oswin was definitely my favorite.
Whenever I hear the name Oswin, I just think of that woman from Doctor Who who's always wearing some outfit piece from one of the old doctors.
Was Oswin the cavalier that you got at the beginning of Elliewood's story?
Say again?
Was Oswin the cavalier you got at the beginning of
No,
Elliewood's story?
Oswin is the knight, the really bulky knight that could travel around, so he could just take hits like nothing.
Oh, okay.
Lewis, you're thinking of the Impossible Girl, Clara Oswald, right?
No, Oswin. Oh wait, Oswin is. Yeah, Oswin is. Yeah, that's her screen name. I'm thinking of someone else then. Who's the What's the name of that? The girl with the glasses from the 50th anniversary thing.
1 second.
It's probably something completely different. And for some reason, my mind just jumps to her when I think of characters from Doctor Who because I'm not a big fan of Clara.
I'm not a big fan of the new Doctor as a whole.
Yeah.
I actually like Clara after the 12th Doctor shows up more than when she was with 11. But
I'll read.
Oh.
I'll read that donation comment. But to answer the second question of that donation comment, Gen 1 being released soon. I'm getting blue on my Capture 3DS, red and yellow on my new 3DS.
Why
So
are
I
you
can-
getting?
So I can trade with myself.
Before we get to the latest donation, Naked Snake just sort of belly crawled on by with a $1 donation and completely got lost. It's a question for me. Did you see Critical Role yet? No, I haven't. And question for John: would you ever consider doing a licensed game marathon?
Probably around the second Donators Marathon. Got a lot of licensed games for that one too.
Oh yeah.
I'll read this one. $50 donation from the Zayanordo. Hey guys, I'm glad to catch another live stream and just have a fun time. I'd be wary of the Moon version though. After all, if Piccolo got his hands on it, it wouldn't end well for anyone involved. Also, have any of you guys seen the anime Ruby created by Rooster Teeth? I've actually began watching the first 8 episodes while I was at MagFest, and it's cute. I got problems with some of the writing, but it's okay. I enjoyed what I saw.
It's much better once you get into seasons 2 and especially 3.
Which I've heard from multiple people.
Yeah, I actually own the Blu-rays for seasons 1 and 2, and one of the cool things about the Blu-rays for this series is that they let you play the entire season straight through as a movie, just edited together without any cuts or without any between cuts or intros or anything, and it
nice.
flows much better that way, especially season 1.
I know we talked about this in a previous stream. I watched maybe 2 or 3 episodes and I couldn't get into it. The fighting animation was indeed stellar, but the other animation I didn't. Oh shit. We'll get to that in a minute. I just wasn't hooked on it. Maybe I'd have to give it a second chance, but I just have other things that I have more interest in at the moment. But yeah.
Gosei Daishogun donated $100, and again, this is going all to us.
Yeah,
so
again,
it's
let's
not
just stress that this is not a charity stream of any sort. We're just live streaming Pokemon Nuzlocke. Just to be clear on that, just to make sure, because we've had a few issues in the past before. We'll leave it at that. Just to be clear, this is not a charity live stream. This goes directly to us. That said, if it was legit and you're sincere, you're my new favorite Red Ranger, Gosei Daishogun.
All right, and there was a question: will there be an Assassin's Creed playthrough in the future? Playing Unity at the moment, that's why I asked. Yeah, I'm actually planning to do the Assassin's Creed series myself because I like the games. The reason I haven't done it yet is because that means starting with Assassin's Creed 1, and I don't like Assassin's Creed 1. It's boring.
What's wrong? Oh, it's boring. Okay.
It is boring.
Okay.
Oh
the
shit!
framework
Wait,
is
hold
there.
on. I just remember. I'm sorry to interrupt. I completely forgot to bring a mention to it. The fan art we have in the corner of Daw being hugged by Lady Me. That was done by JD Skate on Twitter. So thank you, dude, for that. If you're watching, I just
You got the handle on that? I can put it on the chat.
at JD Skate. Was
It's JD Skate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to actually clarify my complaint about Assassin's Creed 1 so nobody misunderstands me. Okay, the framework is all there. The climbing around the open world, it's all there. It works fine. It's more the structure of the game that makes it boring. You're always doing the same things over and over. Whereas in Assassin's Creed 2 and onward, they really nailed the sandbox element and the gameplay variety.
Well, if you like 2 better, we should just start with 2, because I know that 2 is one of the most popular ones anyway.
would. I
Well,
would, but
well, I mean,
Assassin's
Lewis,
Creed 1, 2, and 3, and Revelations and Brotherhood all have one interconnecting story. So you can't just jump into them.
You can easily
quite the
skip
same
over
way you
one
can
and not list anything
others.
out of it.
you can
from
easily
Desmond's
skip
story.
over one, and that's coming from someone who, you can easily skip over one.
Apart from the sections where it calls back to Altair, this character that you'll have no idea who he is or what he's there for unless you played the first game.
That's why you're doing a commentary. You can explain it.
Exactly.
Well, I also haven't pushed myself to actually finish Assassin's Creed 1 myself yet.
Neither have I. I had a very, very bad experience with one.
I think I have 1 and 2 on Steam. I'll get to it eventually. Yeah,
Like Assassin's Creed 1 would actually be a perfectly fine game to play if the other games didn't exist, but they do exist. So,
Well, the best way to play Assassin's Creed 1 is to just take a week in between sessions. If you don't marathon this game at all.
have I been to... Okay, hold on. We're in Route 36 right now. Wait, hold on. This is where the Soda Widow is. And Violet City's there, which means this is a new route which I can catch a Pokemon in. Now, the important question is, do I catch the Soda Widow, or do I go into the grass and try to catch something there? There's
Whoa, what
Question for you.
John,
Are you going to use Sudowoodo?
probably not. John, can you do me a favor? Can you look up what the Pokemon for Route 36 and HeartGold is while I
I've
fight
been
these
meaning to bring
trainers?
this. I've been meaning to bring this up since I've been starting to watch these. You are a damn cheater, Ted.
How am I cheating?
You are because the whole idea of Nuzlocke is to have as much trouble as possible and to have really connect with your Pokemon and have a hard time. And you've been looking up information and trying to figure out, okay, what are the levels? What are the Pokemon I can find? Let me try to optimize
hey!
Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah,
No,
excuse
no,
me
that's-
for knowing my shit, okay?
No, you don't know your shit because you
Nah,
haven't John
okay.
look it up.
Okay, here's the thing, though, about that. We're doing a stream right now. If you were doing a Nuzlocke on your own, then sure, you're kind of killing the point if you cheat at it. But well, we've got an audience to worry about here, and we've already wiped out once.
That's shown that he can't. That's shown that he can't do it blind.
He can't Nuzlocke.
No, I can. Okay, I've come up with plenty of my obscure, stupid plans on my own. Okay, going into Ilex Forest before catching a Pokemon in that route after Union Cave—that was my idea. All right. Also, using repels to abuse Union Cave so that I can get the Lapras later—also my idea. All right.
Those are fine. My issue is you having us look up stuff.
Well,
for you.
okay, well, what's the difference between me checking Cerebi on my own goddamn time or having John do it so that we don't ruin the flow of the stream, alright?
All right.
Oh, we got we got the $2 donation from Kevin Belmont.
Ooh.
Hello to all. Ted, so far, who is your favorite unit in FE Conquest? Also, John, have you looked at the lyrics of the boss fights from MGR? Because they shed a bit of light to the Desperado gang. Yeah, to answer that second part real quickly before Ted answers his, that's not how you character develop. Lyrics.
You're not okay. You can't really. You're probably not going to be paying a whole lot of attention to the lyrics while fighting the Desperado gang.
Yeah, I mean, later on when you listen to the song, you're like, "Oh, this is pretty good." I mean, later on you can learn it, but it's like in game, no, that's not a good way of character development. Still, I like the songs.
Character development by way of musical?
Yeah. Speaking of Disney film.
Just real quick, Ted, because it did seem like you were getting upset with me. I'm not trying.
I know you're just busting my balls.
With all love and care.
Let me see. Generation, right? Route 30.
Yeah,
Route 36.
Yeah, Route 36 and HeartGold. While you look that up, I should answer the question first things first. Favorite units. I'm partial to Perry at the moment. She's pretty good. I like Benny a lot. Charlotte's funny. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the fact that so many characters are just straight up from Awakening. Like they're just Awakening characters in this timeline because reasons that aren't really explained. I mean, granted, I love Severa, Inigo, and Owain, so I'm glad to see them. But I'm not sure how I feel about having them be back, I guess. But when it comes to new characters, out of everybody, I think Perry is the one that stuck with me the most so far. I like her a lot. Her design's cute, and the fact that she's all... I love that one of her quotes is, "Yay, violence!" So...
Perry is.
Before we get to that other donation comment, let me just wrap up the Pokemons on the route. Ted, you can get Growlithe's in the grass.
I might want to do that, but also I've already got
But it's only it's a 15% chance during the day.
Okay.
And 0% chance at night.
Okay, well it's not
Okay.
we usually end before it's officially nighttime
Yeah.
because of we
Oh,
stopped
it's
by
at the
8.
system clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We have actually 2 donations. A $1, which is just, why don't you do a Nuzlocke then, Derek?
I am tonight at midnight.
That was an
I'm doing it for Pokemon Yellow to show off Pokemon Yellow on the system.
Oh. Okay. And then $60 from Aura Guardian ML. Hey BSC, how goes things? Been obsessive over Fire Emblem Fates level grinding in the boo camp. With that said, whom did you guys marry? I married Mozu and love my daughter Kana. So adorable, emote. Also, have any of you watched Spice and Wolf? Great anime. Never heard of it.
Catherine's told me about it. I need to watch it for myself. As for who I married, I kind of made a bad decision and I picked a girl character for my Fates run, and I ended up marrying Silas. But actually, I don't like having the female Corrin in this one, which is weird because I vastly prefer female Robin in Awakening. It makes it hard to get kids because you've got a limited amount of kids are tied to their fathers, so if your unit is a female, you're making it very hard to get an appropriate amount of pairings. So I think that I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about having. I'm gonna play as a male for both Birthright and Revelations. I'm not sure who I'm gonna marry in Birthright because I don't know any of those characters. But I'm not sure who I would have him marry in Revelations either. So yeah. Sorry, that was completely unhelpful, and I apologize.
I chose Felicia for my run in Conquest, and I'm going with Azora for my playthrough of Revelation.
Oh, Azora's boring.
To me, she feels like canon for the canon ending. I'm going for the canon character, the one he would naturally, because you could just feel that sort of.
Well, I mean, they have something connecting them, but it doesn't feel as good of a match as, say, female Robin and Chrom in Awakening, where that I think actually added a lot to the story.
Yeah, Chrom just falls in love with this chick he finds in the grass.
Well, have you beaten Awakening, Lewis?
Oh no.
Okay, well, it more has to do with the relationship between Robin and Lucina. If you have a female Robin be Lucina's mom.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
I've gotten that far into the game at least.
I love how it blew your mind that Silas is Pit.
It was just like his voice sounded familiar, but I wasn't really sure like where I had heard it before, and then it just kind of hit to me. Oh shit! It was when he did one of his quotes. It was just like, "Don't take all the glory." It sounded just like Pit, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Silas is voiced by Pit. But I know that there was a donation that we missed, so we should probably read that because that happened like 5 minutes ago, and I don't want to let it be ignored.
Scroll up.
By the way, did you guys see that Clement is in the chat?
I think I actually read that one. That was the one asking.
Oh, it was Douglas, yeah, but
Oh, okay.
but the Nuzlocke run.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Again, all these-
as
all
we're
these-
scrolling up, Naked Snake stealths in again with another $1. This is my final donation for this stream, as money is very, very tight at the moment. This question is for John. Are we more likely to see an Assure's Wrath commentary review or SGB playthrough first, if at all? I love the game, even with all of its 2012 Capcom issues. I've never heard of
that game. It sort of came and went.
Yeah.
During that year, then it just fizzled out. It has a cult status, I know for a fact.
Was this one of like Capcom's valiant attempts to push out a new IP while it was very blatantly pushing Resident Evil and Street Fighter everywhere.
It was the one where it was developed by CyberConnect 2, the guys who did the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm games. And so it was extremely cinematic like those games could be, but it was also not much to it other than those cinematics. I mean, a commentary of that would pretty much be like a movie riff.
No. So, might as well do Metal Gear. Some
people in the chat are asking, where's Ryan? I think he had some family matters to attend.
No, I think he's hanging out
Ryan-
with friends. Quotation.
Ryan's
marks.
Ryan's actually at the movies.
Oh, nice.
What's it? Did he tell you what he's seeing?
I think Batman
yeah,
v Superman.
he was chatting with me earlier.
No, Batman doesn't come out till March.
No?
He is seeing Kizumonogari with his Momocon friends.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I saw something about I saw something on Twitter about him asking if anyone wanted to go see Batman v Superman on a release day. I thought that might have been today, but I guess I got that mixed up.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Okay.
guess we could talk about the stupid R-rated cut of Batman v Superman.
Well, before we get into that, we got a $1 donation from Shadow Sonic.
No, it's a pound donation.
It's
Gosh,
a pound.
darn.
pound
Gosh,
donation.
darn.
Sorry,
You
it's
need
like
to get pounded.
$1.49. This might not be a charity stream, but you're just as important to me as the charities you have helped all. With that said, let's beat that Nintendo thought total with the announcement of the new Pokemon.
Sheesh.
When are you guys getting a Final Fantasy? Wait, with the announcement of the new Pokemon game, when are you guys getting a Final Fantasy VII?
With the announcement of one RPG, here's a completely opposite one.
We're getting a Final Fantasy VII around the time the remake is a release date.
Yeah, I think it would be a good thing to do alongside it. Because I liked I'd be down for a Final Fantasy remake because a Final Fantasy VII playthrough because I like that game a lot. So
Thing is, though, we're still debating whether or not we're going to keep it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or to probably do the daily shit again. Because we knew 9 kind of went on for a while.
well, 7 is also a shorter game than 9, so
yes, it is. You're right about that.
yeah. And also, I'd assume you would want to do it. I assume that you'd be better about editing that than Ryan would be. So, yeah.
Well, I know. Did Lewis wanted to do the remake? Was that?
Yeah, I claimed the remake, and I think you were going to do the original
I was gonna do the
alongside. And the tentative idea we had was actually running the original Final Fantasy VII and the remake alongside each other as simultaneous playthroughs for comparison purposes, don't you know?
Okay.
I actually had that idea cross my mind before you said that.
Yeah. Well,
We do appreciate all the donation comments, by the way, folks. We're getting to them as soon as we can. You know, we really do appreciate it.
yeah.
Except you, Jason.
You know what you did.
Jason.
You know what you did.
Mario9919 asks, when will Sly 3 return to SGB?
When we can meet up. That's the reason
yeah.
for the scheduling hiccups. And we are meeting up again this Sunday. We are hoping we get a lot done that Sunday because I'm moving, folks. I got a new place. My brother Mark. We signed the lease already, and the keys are going to be handed to us on this coming Tuesday. And you know what that means? Move party! You guys are all...
Yay!
Yeah, when is the housewarming party?
I don't know.
Many games?
Yeah, we're getting too many games. Oh, thank God, the house has been empty for months.
And Anti-AI Allegiance asks, Ted, are you grinding just to stall for the Whitney gym battle?
I like to call it preparation. No, seriously though, I think I'm trying to catch Pokemon because we've got quite a few new areas that we can explore. Like here, we're in the national park right now, which is technically its own area, so we can catch a Pokemon in here if I find something that's not a goddamn Caterpie. I would try to do the Pokemon catching contest, but unfortunately, we're only streaming this on Fridays, and the bug catching contest is like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So Fate just doesn't want us to have it. Then I don't think that we could ever do these streams at a different point, unfortunately, because I don't think our schedules will allow for it. But
One step at a time.
yeah, but I do want to be prepared for Whitney because I'm not underestimating that goddamn Miltank.
But we are doing Whitney today.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Man,
looking forward to that.
there's a $5 donation from Jay Bully at 97. Kind of skimmed past it because I don't know. YouTube's being a little weird with the donation comments today.
Sometimes, sometimes
they're not
they'll
stacking them.
Well,
they're not stacking them as
Well,
always.
sometimes donation comments will stay at the top of the chat. I keep the chat popped out just so that I can more easily see it. Oh shit, a Raichu.
Fuck, catch that shit.
No, it's a trainer's Raichu. That's stealing.
Catch that shit.
Anyways,
This isn't Pokemon Coliseum, Jesus.
Jay Bully at 97 says, "Good evening, all. Just thought I'd show my support and mention a donation I made to Elliot at MagFest. Anyone here played Disney's Magical Mirror, starring Mickey Mouse?
Fuck that game.
No. Walks
Nathan
to
has.
corner and curls up.
Well, Nathan has. You don't have to curl up. He'll curl up with you.
I've never played the game.
Fuck
What?
that game.
Elaborate, my co-host.
It's terrifying. It's. Oh my god.
Mickey Mouse is scary.
Oh my. It is because it's the way his eyes are animated. They're like sunken into his head. It's like straight out of a fucking creepypasta.
Okay, John. Sorry, go ahead. Finish up.
Okay. It's like quick time point and click puzzle solving. That's what the whole game is. You're trying to get. It's like taking Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, getting the freaking mirror shards back, but with point and click quick time event puzzle solving. And each room is its own thing, and depending on what you do affects how the cinemas play out. And Mickey Mouse is terrifyingly animated.
Oh, okay. All right.
I stopped buying Mickey Mouse games for a long time until Epic Mickey.
Is that a crappy mobile phone game or something
No, it's
that
a
you were
GameCube
talking
game.
about?
It's a GameCube game.
Oh, it sounds like a crappy mobile phone game.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a GameCube game.
John, is your Bentley voice like Honest Trailer's awesome voice or something? Because everyone's asking for you to say stuff in it during these streams.
Everyone loves his Bentley voice.
They want me to whore out the voice.
Gregster101 asks, "Hey John, could you say it's a beautiful day outside, birds are singing, flowers are blooming. On days like these, kids like you should be burning in hell," in the Bentley voice?
First off, Timpa Finn 93, dude, stop fucking spamming. I will read your question right now, but you're being a total diva when you do that. Fuck that show, by the way. Hey, John and guys, what do you think about Pokemon Gen 7 Moon and Sun? We already talked about that earlier. You should have been here earlier. Also, John, have you checked my donation back a few weeks ago? It was a few weeks ago, so sorry if my memory's a little hazy. I have waited a few weeks already. Don't be that guy. Please, for the love of God. If you want to make a contribution to the channel, and we greatly appreciate your help, but do not be that guy where you constantly got to remind us of that you did this for us and that you're waiting for some sort of gratification for that, because that's not genuine. I don't think. Don't be that guy. Rant over. As for the donation request, I don't
fuck.
Stop fucking spamming.
Oh, guys, so, okay. We found our Pokemon for the route, and it's Sunkern, which is statistically the worst
Yay.
Pokemon in the franchise. Lowest stats, lower than Magikarp, lower than Caterpie, lower than Weedle, lower than them all. This is Sunkern.
Catch it.
I have to catch it, but I don't. It's a goddamn fucking Sunkern.
No, the rest of your party will get wiped out except for one, and then you'll have to rely on that Sunkern, and he'll magically show that how dependable he can be, and he can become a star.
Isn't that the Magikarp joke though?
No, here's the thing. Sunkern's evolution isn't really good either. It's Sunflora is a pretty lame Pokemon, but Sunkern itself is statistically the worst Pokemon in the series. So, I don't think Magikarp has like worse stats than like say Weedle or Caterpie. It's just the fact that when you find it, it can't do anything. So you have to leveling it up is an annoying process. Ugh.
Sunflora.
Well, I suppose sometimes quantity just has to take a front seat over quantity. Wait, no, other way around. Quantity over quality. Well, it's a Sunkern.
Okay,
At least you're filling out a Pokedex slot.
Well, you can't. I don't think it's not possible to do a 100% Pokedex run with Nuzlocke rules. Okay, hold on. I gotta give this thing a stupid name.
Sure it is. You beat the game and then you fill up the Pokedex with the same save file.
Oh boy.
Sun confirmed as legendary in Gen 7.
I actually just started a new game in Omega Ruby the other day. A fan on Twitter helped me keep the Pokemon that I wanted to keep from my old save file the old school way, trading them to someone else for junk Pokemon and then trading junk Pokemon back in order to get them. So I went out and feverishly caught a bunch of Wurmples and traded them for a custom bred Charmeleon that my girlfriend bred for me with like all kinds of dragon moves and a couple. I'm pretty sure one of them was a shiny, and not a shiny that I personally caught, but a shiny that I had on my file. Yeah.
Anybody get this dollar donation from Death Troy?
I vaguely saw it.
I'm
What's that?
scrolling up to see if I remember it. No, I didn't.
Yeah,
see it.
I saw a $1 donation from a Death Troy. Yeah.
Well, thank you for donating. I don't. If we can't find your comment, I apologize. But yeah.
So you just spot. Anybody want to read that? I mean, there's a. What's the last one?
What the Death Troys or
Troy.
okay?
Yeah,
it's a little repetitious. So I'm just going to go over the one little bit that he says.
Okay.
Before kidding. Hey guys, I'm Tenshu 1886 over on Twitter. If my tweets annoy you, I'm sorry. I've got no friends in Asperger's syndrome and enjoying the stream. Ted, kill Whitney.
Sure. That's the plan. I really don't want to have to start all over again.
That would suck.
Yeah.
We also got it. You guys also got a two. I don't want to say we because I'm not getting anything out of this.
It says the Game Explained bill under the mail. Fuck!
Secretly, I'm siphoning all the money away.
Appearance fee.
$2 from Mr. Jax Reed, who says, "Wish I could go to too many games. I wish I could go to too many games. Looks awesome, but I don't have the means to do so. Well, hopefully someday."
Well, we are planning to do both Too Many Games and Momocon this year. So if you can't meet us at one, then you can maybe catch us at the other. I know that if you live in California, neither's really good for you. But I'm just saying there's multiple options. So yeah.
I just have to call this out to Clement. Clement says murder her dead, Ted.
I can murder her Pokemon dead, but I can't kill her because.
No, you can't. You can only make them faint.
I'll kill him.
Oh, they can kill my Pokemon though. So what the hell?
I'll kill him dead.
They're just not following those same rules. I think it's not them actually killing. It's like as they're fainted, you sort of slit their throats. It's like, well, done.
Pikachu with a gun.
All right.
Soft boy.
Adam Alrai asks me and John who our favorite Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn characters are.
Not counting my avatar. At this sound, I'm sounding like an egomaniacal asshole. Let me see. I mean, there's the obvious. What is his name? Fucking Manderville, I think it is. Or
oh, you've got that far, have you?
oh well.
Yeah, there's actually Manderville is the last name, and there are a couple names. I think you're talking about Hildebrand.
I think that's the one.
The one with brown hair, the younger one.
Well,
Yeah.
anyway, that one you kind of left an impression, to put it mildly. But any other? You know what? Unfortunately, when it comes to playing through Realm Reborn on the way to Heaven's Sword, I'm kind of skimming story elements, like anything that's not main quest scenario. Like if a cutscene plays, I'm obviously going to watch it. But when I'm queuing up for dungeons and stuff like that, I deliberately skip cutscenes and all that shit because I don't want to keep people waiting, and I can watch the cutscenes when I'm back in my inn.
Yeah. Unfortunately, most of the dungeons actually don't have any cutscenes that you really gotta skip. Just that last one in the main game.
No! Okay.
I don't know why they did that.
What happened?
Okay, so we've got our first dead root, unfortunately. So I decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm not going to use a Pseudo Widow anyway. So I'll try to catch a Pokemon in Route 36. Unfortunately,
You critted.
I critted it. So I critted it. So Yeah.
What did you kill?
Nidoran female, which I probably wouldn't have used much either, but it would have been better than a Widow. So, yeah.
Fucked up, Ted.
Yeah, I done. Well, it's not my fault. My Pokemon are too good. So,
Actually, yeah, it is. You're the one grinding them up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You
the one
don't-
afraid of Whitney.
Yeah, you're the one that
You guys have 3 quick donations here, real quick. Sam Norton from for $1 says, "Hey Johnny, it was great talking to you about wrestling at MagFest. Hope to see you at Too Many Games in June, and keep up the amazing work."
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. It was nice.
Where's the UFC love?
Fake. No, I'm kidding.
I have a friend
Greg,
who's in the UFC, but
I don't watch. I don't watch either. I have a social life. Oh,
you watch that real shit like Daredevil. But Grexter 101 with another dollar donation. Outside of Mike Pollock, have you guys ever met any of the Sonic voice actors?
not personally. No.
Not personally. We got some. Who said it was Gareth who got Jason Griffith a shout out for Brain Scratch
Yeah.
and Mike Pollock.
didn't I wasn't able to make your the Sonic stream, Johnny, this time, but didn't Kerbifer invite some of his friends that were
Yeah. He got fucking Ben.
Ben
he's the
Diskin.
voice-
Ben Diskin.
Yeah, he got
voice of young Xehanort.
Yeah,
The
and
voice of fucking number 1 and number 2 from Kids Next Door.
Wait,
Yeah.
really? Awesome. Wait, number
Yeah.
1 and number 2 are the same voice actor?
Yes.
What?
Crazy, huh?
Huh.
Diskin's good. He's been around for a while, and
Okay.
Chris always talks him up. He's a great, good guy.
he was also Eugene and Hey Arnold for like a season, I think.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh,
So-
which one was Eugene again?
The Jinx.
Yeah, the kid always hurting himself.
Oh, he's the kind of dorky looking one, right?
Yeah.
They're all dorky
Yeah,
looking.
they're all kind of dorky.
The one with the really high.
The one whose
front
head
top.
looks like a can.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
And then Anthony Moses, $3, once says, "Here's an actual question this week. Ted, how is Pac-Man World 2 going? I really like that game."
Oh, okay. So for the week before Fire Emblem came out, I had like $10 left from Amazon money. So I figured, what the hell, I'll buy Pac-Man World 2 because I'm interested. I think I would have really liked the game if I had played it when I was a kid, but unfortunately, it has some serious level design problems. It's like I really want to like it because there are points where the levels are really, really fun, but the control's a little bit loose, sadly, and it's just there's a lot of really kind of bullshit parts. Is the big
Pac-Man
thing.
World 2 a PlayStation 1 game?
No, Pac-Man World
PlayStation
1
2.
is Pac-Man World 2 is GameCube, PS2, Xbox.
Okay, so no excuse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I know Pac-Man World was PlayStation 1. I watched Clement do a Let's Play of that, and you know it has a lot of hallmarks of not quite knowing how to do a 3D platformer properly yet, because that was just the state that the gaming industry was in yet at the time.
There are points. I think when you're there are points where the game is really, really fun. Like trying to do the time trials where you just run through a level really fast, and there's some interesting platforming segments. But then you get to stuff like the submarine levels, the swimming levels, the boss fights, the volcano world. It's unfortunately more hit than miss. I mean, more miss than hit for me. So I don't think I'm gonna finish it. I got pretty far. I got to the spooky world, but just after that water world where it was like 3 really poorly controlling swimming sections that were frustrating as shit, and then a submarine level, I was just done. So yeah, sorry. I'm sorry to shit over a game that you really liked. But
Man, everyone in the chat is getting all nostalgic about their childhood Pac-Man games. Do you know what my childhood Pac-Man game was? Pac-Man 2: The New Adventure.
Hey, that had some great animations.
Fuck that game.
I had a
childhood Pac-Man games.
Mine was Pac-Man.
I had a really good port of the original arcade Pac-Man on my Game Boy Color. That also came with that Pac-Man puzzle game that was trying to be Tetris with Pac-Man in it for some reason.
Pac Attack.
Yeah, Pac
That
Attack.
My next door neighbor had the Super Nintendo version of that game, and we spent way too much time playing it.
Like I mean, I played the actual Pac-Man way more than I played Pac Attack. But you know, Yeah.
My
Oh,
sister
well.
had the Pac-Man collection on her Game Boy Advance, and that had a lot of interesting games on it, like Pac-Man Arrangement.
I
which
just
was
played a
such
lot of Miss Pac-Man on the Genesis.
Okay,
Oh
it's
wait,
not-
hold on a moment. I forgot one. On the Nintendo 64, I have a game called Miss Pac-Man's Maze Madness, and that game is absolute garbage. Fuck that game. I mean, like, one good thing about it is that it has an arcade perfect port of the original Miss Pac-Man, so you know, A+ for that. But it is such a slow, boring, tedious, awful game. I hate it. Although if we want to talk about good Pac-Man games, Championship Edition DX Plus is fantastic.
Yes.
I've put in a lot of time into that. I think I'm in the top 1,000 players on Steam. So yeah, you should play that. It's great.
Shadow Sonic 1231 donated £1. I'm sorry for the weird English money, John, and about the Pokemon FF thing. I used confusion. It worked. So, John, are you moving from Philadelphia to Bel Air?
No, I'm moving from Philadelphia to Philadelphia.
Wait, John, do you live in West Philly or East Philly?
Yeah.
Wait, John, do you you actually live in West Philly?
No, I live in North Philly.
Oh, okay. Do you live in
North Philadelphia, born and raised. On the Super Nintendo is where I spent most of my days.
Alright. DC Dungeon Master donated $1, and it says he can't wait to see us at MomoCon, but I'm also planning to go to TMG, so do you guys, mainly the Philly guys, John and Derek, have any tips on finding a place to stay for the con? And 2, why was Ryan recording Platinum? I thought Amanda was doing it. And 3, can we get a shout out to #WTFU?
Well, Ryan's not here at the moment, so when it comes to him doing Platinum, he was just in the mood to play it.
Yeah, I think he was watching Chugga Conroy's playthrough of the game at the time, and he thought, "What the hell? I'm in the mood to record," so he recorded it. And
Yeah.
we probably won't get to it until well later on, anyway.
If Amanda's still interested, I suppose she can join us. But yeah, we're probably not going to be doing Platinum for probably another year at the very least. Because
Well, we're running this, so we should probably finish this before getting onto another Pokemon game.
yeah, and I know that people really want Emeralds, so yeah.
As for
Emeralds.
WTFU, where's the fair use? Yeah, I actually shared that video several times around the time it released. And I think Ryan did as well. Yeah, it's a nostalgia critic video, and I recommend y'all go watch it because it really does a good job of outlining the copyright system issues with YouTube right now.
Jimquisition also did a video on it recently, and that was very good as well. Because Team 4-Star got hit and then brought back earlier this week, which was BS. So yeah.
Yeah, I saw his tweet about Team 4-Star. I don't actually watch Jimquisition though.
It's good.
I've seen a few episodes, but it's not on my check every day list, you know?
Yeah, I don't watch all the time. Occasionally, like every month or so, I'll watch that month's episodes or whatever. Like, I'll watch 3 in a row or whatever, but it's not something I check religiously. I'm not subscribed or anything like that.
I like Jimquisition, and I am subscribed. I just don't often watch it when it pops up. It just depends on whether or not it's something I'm interested in that he's doing a review on.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not one of my favorite internet personalities, but I enjoy him when I watch him. Most of the time when I see him saying something, it's on Twitter. I follow his Twitter pretty closely.
I should probably follow him on Twitter. I haven't done that yet.
He has a pretty fun Twitter, I'd say.
Yeah,
very good for live reactions to events.
Yeah, his Twitter hooks me in more than his videos do. So that's just me, though.
I'm just grateful that I never really had as much of an issue with some people when it comes to regarding fair use. It's still a major, major fucking problem that needs to be dealt with. Then again, this is like fucking YouTube's automated system here.
Yeah, speaking of automated systems, like, people talk about people abusing the system and stuff, but there are other problems. Like, when people start putting in auto content IDs on their content, and it automatically picks up pre-existing videos that have nothing to do with that content. Like, we've been getting Klonoa 2 content IDs automatically over the past week, and thankfully, whoever's claiming whatever tripped it up, they dropped the claim the moment I disputed them. But that that kind of stuff has been happening a lot to us lately. Just
It seems
automatic
to be
content
picking up a
IDs,
lot.
yeah.
I saw, I forget what the heck's going on, but this, some kids like this, I can't even remember his name, but somebody did an experiment where there's this big news about all this some kid on YouTube about something. I'm telling a terrible story, but basically something's going on with this kid, and anything related to him has been getting a lot of claims and whatnot. So a guy ran an experiment and just had a title about this kid, and just had a single image run for 15 minutes with no sound or anything else. It got claimed by somebody manually.
Oh yeah, that's been
for sound, and
That is the most obnoxious shit. People just pulling up a search keyword and then claiming whatever pops up with that word.
exactly, and that's exactly what happened. The guy was happy about it because he was like, "I knew it, I gotcha. Here you are. You're the one that did it."
That is what we call a honeypot. But
it's just people have been able
That's
to
it.
do that for
Tobias Hawk, damn Daniel. That's it.
yeah. People have
I
been
don't know
able
what damn Daniel is, but yeah.
people have been able to do that for years though. Like if they don't like someone, they could just copyright claim. They're like, oh, that's infringing my copyright. I'm the owner of Bullshit Incorporated, so I can. And then YouTube will take the video down without even checking. So it's pretty BS.
yeah,
There really needs to be repercussions for false claimants.
yeah,
Because
that
that's
was
the
pretty much,
biggest problem.
That was pretty much Doug Walker's entire push with that video. So
We should invoke death penalty. No, I'm kidding.
No, John, that's way too harsh. We chop off their hand first, and then they'll be too afraid to do it. Okay?
But then they'll learn how to type with their feet, Ted.
I don't think the Fine brothers ever did anything with regards to abusing YouTube's copyright system.
Oh, they
No.
Did they?
Oh yeah, they had a few things in there where they would claim a couple people's videos and stuff like that. It's in there. It's in there.
Oh, okay. The only thing
I'm not
heard
quite
about
sure
is them
what they-
trying to copyright something that shouldn't have been copyrighted.
Well,
in the first
that was the obvious course, but they're doing a lot of underhanded stuff just that hasn't caught as much attention.
Oh, I see. That's unfortunate.
Hey guys, I'm gonna trademark the word boots. Okay.
Yeah.
So every time you say the word boots, you got to give me $5. Okay. Cool. Awesome.
But doesn't that mean Way Forward owes you something, Ted?
Oh yeah, it's retroactive, so they owe me probably about like $100,000 now.
Or a kick in the ass with their boot? Well,
Man, YouTube's fucked up.
Yep.
yes.
It's something else. All right, you just sort of do your own thing and pray to God it doesn't.
Yeah,
hit
that's exactly how I live every day.
you. Yep. Yep.
Look up
That's
the
my heart good to see that Screen Wave is helping Team 4-Star out so much, though. That tells me that Screen Wave is a good.
Screenwave is Team 4 Stars with Screenwave. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that just tells me that's a good network. Of course,
Yeah.
they're 2 million subs, so of course they're going to try to help out. But
Oh no, no. The only reason why Team 4 Star got brought back within like a day or two was because they got 2 million subs. If your channel's small, YouTube won't care. So.
Small in massive air quotes, because like hundreds of thousands of subscribers is probably about medium size by YouTube standards. Our channel might qualify as small.
It
Our
probably
channel
would.
our channel is small potatoes next to other gaming channels. Not to say that I'm angry about that sort of thing. I'm grateful for the amount of people that watch Brain Scratch commentaries in general.
Yeah.
But just in terms of YouTube's eye in the sky look at all of their channels, the 60-some thousands aren't bringing in quite as much money as the
YouTube's eye in the sky and PewDiePie's the sun.
Oh no, PewDiePie has a YouTube Red exclusive series now that's just about scaring the shit out of him.
that's all his videos have ever been about.
And yet he's making $7 million dollars a year.
Yep.
Nah, I haven't watched PewDiePie, so I have nothing against him. And,
No,
if
I don't
he's
either.
that
Yeah, neither
successful-
do I.
Funny.
If he's that successful, thumbs up. But
I've
We are
got nothing
opening
against
a brain scratch charity fund.
It's just the internet pop culture trends are very strange at times. I remember what is it? Fred.
Oh yeah, Fred.
Oh yeah, Fred. I got his Nickelodeon movies. Apparently, 3 of them, and all of them are terrible.
You know, I can
think-
sort of understand why he got popular because I watched a few of his videos and they were fairly amusing. Short, bite-sized, amusing videos. Well,
The
people kind of
voice,
like
the
that stuff on
voice,
YouTube.
the voice grated on me personally.
Well, that was part of the joke. He was supposed to be fucking annoying.
But I don't really get the I don't see how an annoying character is supposed to be endearing. I suppose. Well,
But you're also not the demographic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's true, but I still find like SpongeBob funny, and SpongeBob's.
Well, it's a different level of annoying. I would, it's sort of like Tom Green. If we're going to go classic,
Oh, good lord.
I
you
hated
know-
Tom Green, but it's that same sort of thing where he was just intentionally annoying.
Well, let me put it this way. The internet is obsessed with pictures of cats, and I can see the appeal of pictures of cats. They're cute. I'm not going to obsessively hunt them down, though. But I can sort of understand why the rest of the internet does. Same thing with Fred, except replace cute with intentionally annoying.
I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, well, it's still a thing.
Is it?
Yeah, it's enough of a thing that pop culture makes fun of it all the time. Like, I think the Kingpin, Wilson Fisk, makes a backhanded reference to it in Daredevil most
Oh
recently.
yeah, because pictures of cats.
Celebrity gossip.
It's right before spoilers. It's right before he kills the reporter guy.
I was like, Kingpin watches Fred? It's like, I always thought Kingpin would be more of a Markiplier kind of guy.
You know what? Can I just complain? They killed off that character, who, by the way, I'm pretty sure is still alive in the comics. I
Yep.
liked that character, and I wish
Oh,
they could
there-
have kept them on.
Have you watched all of Jessica Jones yet?
I have not. Do not do any.
Okay, they
spoilers to
do
me.
another. They do. Well, a character dies, and I got really attached to them. So
That character in the comics has a healing factor, so I don't even know if he's technically dead yet.
eek. Oh, I'm not talking about that character. I'm talking about a different character.
Not that character. That.
Oh yeah, Daredevil comes out in like a month. Daredevil season 2 comes out in like a
Oh,
month.
yeah.
Yeah,
It does.
mid to early March. I'm looking forward to that.
And
They're
I will see Kingpin really does watch Markiplier
Yeah.
videos.
they're also
I
introducing.
really wish he'd
Punisher.
stop changing his hair.
They're also introducing the Punisher in that, and he's probably going to get his own show too later on, like Luke Cage is getting. But
Well, Punisher wasn't a part of the original plan. The original plan, if I remember correctly, was Daredevil, then Jessica Jones, then Luke Cage, then Iron Fist, and then they all do Defender. I mean, granted, I wouldn't be surprised if Punisher got his own show, especially if the character ends up being really good in Daredevil season 2. I also think Elektra's gonna be in it as well.
She is.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There was this actually. Frank Miller said this vaguely controversial thing about no matter what they do with Elektra, it's not going to be the real Elektra because he was like
what a
in
douche-
charge of her.
What a douchebag.
Hey, we gotta
But she's not a prostitute. That's the problem.
Well, we got a $4 donation from Wayward Win 911. Hey guys, these live streams have been a good watch while I play Final Fantasy 14. On topic, have either Johnny or Lewis gotten to the patch 3.2 content in 14? I did them day one, and it was fun while there were no video guides to provide concrete strats. Thank you. I have yet to experience 3.2 content. My buddy Sean has been showing me the ropes, getting closer and closer to Heaven's Sword. We're as soon as I finish settling in the new place, we're gonna do that soft opening for the Brain Scratch Comms free company. It's already open now, so if you guys see it,
Oh, so you've got one open. I'm assuming you probably want people to be
we
in
opened it. We haven't announced it.
Okay.
Hence,
So,
hence soft opening.
yeah.
I haven't actually finished 3.0 Heaven's Word content yet. I'm sitting in Azazla, and that's where I stopped last time I played the game. I never play new content in an MMORPG on launch day though, because the massive crowds that gather around it send my connection to shit.
Watching MMO streams is hilarious, because there's always a bunch of people standing around the streamer, and then
No, it's because they all gather around the quest points. There's
Yeah.
always a massive crowd of people stepping through each other's models in front of whoever the current quest giver is.
Oh yeah, well there's that too, but it's also really funny whenever like somebody's streaming an MMO and you're watching them, because obviously people want to play with the streamer that they like, and so there's like, let's say 15 people, and it causes massive lag on the stream, and it's just really funny to me for some reason.
Yeah, but that those crowds are another reason that I don't like to play new content on launch day, because it breaks my immersion when everyone is just dashing around like a bunch of headless chickens.
Paint it green.
Yeah.
I am kind of tempted to pick up. Like, I'm getting a new laptop very soon, which is.
Oh yeah,
did you
ever find out which one you're gonna get? Or?
I did. I'll get you a link. What exactly I picked up?
Did Jason talk to you about that? Like after I
a little bit, but I also talked to my one friend. It might not. Let's just put it this way: this thing's a beast. I'm probably paying too much for it, but oh well.
Whatever. Yeah.
Exactly. I had a bunch of Christmas money left over, so it's not a huge deal to me. What's that?
No, I was just murmuring under my lips.
Oh.
Yeah.
I will be the first to say that I am a spoiled little shit, because
you gotta have the powerful shit for what you do. So.
Oh yeah, I definitely need it.
In order to render a video out as fast as you guys need to have them out, you need a powerful PC. It's just
Yeah,
I can't do all that. But the thing is, I have a lot of grandparents. They got divorced and remarried a lot, so even as a kid, I got a lot of that sort of thing. But yeah, here it is. What I picked up hasn't arrived yet, but should last me a while.
Cool.
For those in the actually watching, God help me, I'm going to try to actually read this off. It's an Asus ROG G752 VT-DH72 G-Sync gaming laptop, 6th generation Intel Core i7 6700 HQ, 2.6 gigahertz, 16 gigabyte memory, 1 terabyte hard disk drive, 128 gigabyte solid state drive, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 970M 3 gigabyte GDDR5 17.3 inch Windows 10 Home 64-bit system.
So
Holy
basically,
crap.
you're set until the PlayStation 5 comes out.
That is the idea. I am like.
Yeah. That's a pretty solid machine.
Yeah,
I was just ready to be like, I was so tired of all the problems I've been having, and I can't play certain games and just waiting forever. Like it's always 3 times whatever the actual length of the video is, how long it's going to take to render.
Let me put it this way. My computer has an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 760, and it can fairly competently run The Witcher 3. So
Nice.
let that speak for itself.
That's always good.
Yeah. So you'll probably be able to get, I'm guessing, max settings out of that game, and most games of the generation.
Wait, you've got a 7, Lewis. What version would you have, Derek? I spaced out halfway through that list of tech.
Yeah, no, I was spacing out halfway through. What are you talking about? What am I looking for again?
Lewis had a 7. What did you have?
You had a 970M, I think.
970M.
Okay.
NVIDIA and GeForce GTX 970M.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Let's put it this way: it's my job, so I wanted to make sure I was future-proofed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
the thing you want to watch out for with video editing stuff, though, is that I think only certain GPUs are supported by video editing programs in general. So it's going to be mostly your CPU doing the work on that front.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've got everybody up to level 16, so we're going to do the gym leader trainers now. Whitney's gym, if I remember correctly, is really annoying. Like, not just the battle itself. Oh yeah, because it's shaped like a Clefairy. I remember now.
Did we read this one donation from?
No, we did not. Adam, no, we did not.
Okay, great job, Ted. Now you screwed over all of Minnesota with that boot copyright. By the way, have you guys seen the old Daredevil movie? Now,
yes.
by that do you mean the Ben Affleck film Or
Yes.
at time he teamed up with the Incredible Hulk in Trial of the Incredible Hulk.
Okay, the Ben Affleck movie pisses me off so much because you know what? It's actually fairly decent, decent to average in the director's cut version, but they cut out most of the actual plot in the theatrical release, and they also added a completely unnecessary love scene between Daredevil and Elektra that makes the Daredevil look like a complete asshole because he just turns his back on some people in distress in order to get his rocks off. But that
Wait,
wasn't
really?
in the director's cut.
Wait,
he actually leaves to go help in the direct. Yeah, they did that.
Wow.
Look up a comparison video on YouTube at some point. It's a really shameless change between the director's cut and apparently the movie was too long as it was. So basically they cut out stuff that wasn't action, which basically means they cut out whatever little substance the movie had in the first place. There was like this whole trial thing that was supposed to lead Matt Murdock and Foggy Nelson into investigating the Kingpin. All gone.
Yeah, well, that's
Was-
it's not Daredevil doesn't just beat people up. He's also a lawyer, and that's an important part of his character. So
Yeah.
Hey, that light at the end of the tunnel, guess what? That's not heaven. That's the C train.
I'm not the bad guy.
That's not to say that's not to say that the Ben Affleck movie is especially good. Even in director's cut, it's just the director's cut elevates it to
being
to
okay.
yeah, it's a decently watchable movie. You can watch it one time, have a decent amount of fun watching it, and then you'll never forget it again. It's no Netflix Daredevil, I'll say that. But
For what it's worth, I think Ben Affleck will make a good Batman.
I'm already convinced.
I am.
well, he has a better Batman voice than
Let
the
me tell you
last
something. While we're on the subject of Batman v Superman, that second trailer pissed me off for the wrong reasons, because that second trailer is what I wanted to see as the first trailer. They blew their load so fucking early with that first trailer by showing the glimpse of Wonder Woman, how Batman and Superman are gonna make up. I mean, we all knew that was gonna happen anyway, but don't show that in the trailer. And then fucking Doomsday at the end. It's like, no, you don't reveal Act 3 in a trailer.
You know something about movie trailers? I think, just cinema in general can take some lessons from Star Wars Episode 7, because those trailers gave up fucking nothing up until the
Batman v
release of the
Superman
movie.
is gonna sail on its name. It's Batman versus Superman.
No, I don't think
Pay money for that.
everything I've seen about that movie just does not look very good to me. I'm sorry. The whole tone, the direction, and I'm not trying to be, I'm the Marvel fanboy, I'm not gonna like anything from DC.
Oh no, I'm more of a DC fan, and I'll definitely say I don't like their movies as much as the Marvel ones. As far as I'm concerned, DC has the good video games and some pretty goddamn good comics. Marvel has the cinematic universe and some pretty goddamn good comics, and everything else that both of them do is well, eh.
It's just when the biggest controversy and complaint about Man of Steel was that the movie was too dark. What they did was decided, okay, we're not allowed to have any fun in the next movie because that's what people wanted. I don't they've got that concept art of all the different DC superheroes in the and everything's all washed out in gray, and then you compare it to the posters for Captain America Civil War, and it's just, there's color in that one, and I feel like I'm playing a video game from 2009. It's when I look.
You know what?
The
first thing
Superman.
People on Tumblr did when the Batman v Superman character portraits came out, the black and white ones, they photoshopped color into them.
Hell, the first thing people did with Man of Steel when the first conceptual photo of this suit was released is that they revamped it so it looked like the Christopher Reeve uniform and made it an advertisement for Tide for colors. I think the muted colors is a sticking point for a lot of people, and I agree, because there's one thing that does bother me about Man of Steel is that it looks washed out of shit.
That's sort of the Snyder aesthetic more than anything else, I want to say.
But it doesn't fit for Man of Steel. That's more more Batman. Give me more of that for Batman, not Superman.
No,
Batman's right.
for me, the lack of color is more of a symptom of a larger issue, which is just that it's well, yeah, that's true. But the washed out colors is just kind of endemic of the fact that there's no hope or fun in any of these movies, and that's what these characters are supposed to be. Like the fact that they're gonna make an R-rated version of a Batman and Superman movie just disgusts me. Personally.
Well, I've heard a little bit more explanation about that, and it kind of does make sense. Basically, they're taking out all the stuff they cut to get to the PG-13.
Well,
it's not stuff they meant to keep in at all. It just I think Avengers had an R-rated cut at some point, just because of certain things. So you take that out. They're deciding to just put it back in for the Blu-ray.
I personally, I don't think that they should have gone in that direction.
With it, but I'm just saying it's not like they are trying to get
to be fair, it's not really the movies that have moved in this direction first. Did you read Volume 1 of New 52 Action Comics? That take on Superman was pretty goddamn grim. In fact, it managed to be that way without, completely destroying the spirit of Superman. It was a really good comic, but the comics were doing that as well.
I personally, I don't like when the comics do that either, though, is also the thing, so, I don't understand why we can't have fun Superman. I don't understand.
Oh, I agree. My favorite DC comic of all time is actually Power Girl. The first 12 issues of that, when Amanda Connor was doing the art and Palmiotti was doing the writing, I believe. I've got the volume over here somewhere. It's a nice thick volume, comes in a single volume. I recommend getting that one, if nothing else, from the Power Girl series anywhere, because they took a complete mess of a character and made her good for 12 issues and four issues in the Justice Society classified.
Yeah.
And then she kind of got boring again.
Oh, well. Well, we got a dollar donation from Keaton Kubitz. Thank you guys for the great streams and videos. You guys made it easy for this Wisconsin native to make it through the ACL reconstruction. Well, this is Johnny's channel. Oh, thank you. But anyway, since people always ask what your favorite Pokemon is, I'll ask what your favorite Pokemon type is. Thanks again, and Ted, don't screw up.
I'm not sure what my favorite type is, personally.
I'm gonna cop out and say electric.
Well, honestly, electric is kind of not very useful in the grand scheme of things, since it's only super effective against water and flying, which is, I think, the least amount of super effectives out of any type. Definitely not water, because there's more water Pokemon than normal type Pokemon, believe it or not. I don't want to say fire, because that's also probably ghost, actually. I'll say ghost type. Ghosts are cool. They're like, I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Dark type.
Oh, Nathan, are you still here?
Yes.
Okay, you've just been quiet. I wanted to make sure you didn't disappear and stuff.
No,
Playing the role as Ryan Malice is Nathan.
We just need to talk about Mickey's magical mirror again.
No, you put him in a coma.
I've exhausted all of my energy to rant about that.
Okay.
I only got one of those in me.
Favorite Pokemon type for me is either water or electric.
Why water?
Because Weasel and Squirtle and Feraligatr and water is awesome.
He makes a good point.
Nah, Weasel's a pretty terrible Pokemon.
It may be a terrible Pokemon, but it's adorable.
No, it's terrible because it's not adorable.
It is too adorable, Ted. You don't know cute.
I know plenty of cute.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I know cute because I know you're not cute, Nathan.
I'm not cute.
I think you're cute, Nathan.
The Crazy Green Gamer in the comments asking, John, can you promise when LA does Slide 4, see to it that he does a practice run first, because 80% of the comments in part 26 was Slide 3 was, LA, you had a gun. I understand that. At the same time, if it weren't for that, we wouldn't have that sound glitch, which I thought was fucking hilarious.
How many Sly games are there, anyway?
There's 4.
Just 4.
Just 4.
Is the 4th one good, or...?
Well, they're all solid.
I don't know. I've actually not played the 4th one.
It's decent. It's not quite as good as the other three, from what I can tell, but it's decent, and it does more with multiple playable characters, if I remember correctly, than the other ones do. So you get to play as like Carmelita and stuff.
I'm kind of interested in it just because it was developed by Sanzuru Games, who are the ones that did Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal.
Yeah, they did Sly 4, and I think they did the HD collection for Sly. So.
Which I do not recommend.
Yeah. Fun fact. Apparently,
I will say the first game ran fine. I only got the chance to really play the first game on the HD collection. I had no issues with it, so it must be the other two.
I don't know. Maybe the PS3 is just jinxed. I don't know. But he loses his head in 2. Game does a lot of weird shit in 3.
But God, does it make it funny?
Yeah, I know it does. Like those are moments I clamor for. If Elliot's spending 6-7 minutes in a ship and not doing anything, an experience shit like that, I don't care. I'm not losing sleep over it.
Animeus72 says, "Is Bayonetta 1 and 2 good? Found it at a video store for $60. Yes, it's great. It's wonderful. Bayonetta 2 is the better of the two, though.
Yes. Well,
I
haven't even played Bayonetta 2, and I already know that it's the better of the two.
You son of a bitch.
Guys, I'm trying to get Heracross up to level 19 so that we can get Brick Break. Okay, that's why we're doing this. After that, we'll beat Whitney and actually do stuff. So, oh fuck, I've got Morty after her too. Damn it.
Gregster, thank you for the $1 donation for these guys, and I will keep that tip in mind for Sacred Stones. We'll see what happens with because I try to keep that mostly blind when I play the Fire Emblem streams. Yeah, people give me tips and whatnot, but I don't know. I like to try. For some reason, I really like blind playthroughs and just having my natural first reactions come out. I think that's more fun for me personally.
Yeah, I, on the other hand, can't talk when I'm trying to figure stuff out, so...
I've been joking, excellent question to be on topic of the streaming, but when we get Pokemon Sun and Moon, will we attempt to transfer Missing No into the game from Red, Blue, and Yellow?
I'm sure that they're going to have a
Wait, hang on. Can you Pokemon Bank with the Virtual Console?
Yeah, one of the
versions?
features for Sun and Moon is that you can take your Pokemon Virtual Console Red, Blue, and Yellow.
They better have a Gen 2 Pokemon.
You know they're gonna do Gen 2 if they got that feature.
I'm guessing it'll probably be in the fall to coincide with Gen 2's actual anniversary. So yeah, but they're gonna have some sort of system in place so that you don't get Missing No up because it's one of the most famous glitches of all time. They're gonna do something with it. Well, and it's still in the Virtual Console version. I've seen pictures of it, so...
I'm just glad that we'll finally be able to get versions of these games where we don't have to worry about a battery dying and destroying our save files.
Why is it just Game Boy games that have been doing that, though? Because
they have older batteries. Older generation batteries have less juice in them.
Yeah, but a lot of SNES cartridges and my N64 cartridges still save just fine. So.
Yeah, well, they also have larger batteries. Larger cartridges, larger batteries.
Just evolving with the times.
But it's not all. Not all of those old cartridges have better batteries either, because some of them will expire by now as well. According
to Matt on the chat, GBA games use flash memory, not batteries.
What's the difference?
Flash memory doesn't need a constant electrical current to keep itself alive. The reason a save battery is a battery is because it keeps a small current of power going through the cartridge at all times, through the specific part of the cartridge that keeps the save file alive. It's like the clock inside your computer. That has a battery too. When the power is out, the clock is still going because there's a little backup battery inside keeping the clock on. You see?
Huh. Okay. All right.
It's also why your console clocks for a lot of video game consoles will reset themselves if you ever unplug them from the wall.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
God damn it! I hate when that happens. I switched Pokemon and then it immediately used hypnosis and then I fell asleep.
I feel your pain.
And you go to sleep, and you go to sleep. Everybody goes to sleep.
Apparently, somebody says that GBA still uses batteries, and DS and above is flash memory.
Yeah.
Okay. At the very least,
for save files, is that what we're talking about? Yeah.
Apparently, yes.
Yeah. I'm not. I think it might be because DS and higher actually use flash memory for everything, including the game itself. Whereas the data format, the storage format for GBA and below is different.
Wouldn't that be incredibly inefficient to have the entire game running on flash memory?
No, people run games off of their USB keys all the time.
Okay.
In fact, like when you get like a subscription, the Indie Box subscription, they give you physical copies of the games, but they're actually giving you little flash keys with the games on them.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yep, I love IndieBox.
That's all I got to say about that.
I want to get Indie Box, but I didn't have the money to subscribe when Freedom Planet was on offer.
Elliot keeps trying to push it in my face. Well,
Indie Box looks pretty cool.
Yeah, well, he goes through so many damn subscription services. It's like pick one to stick with it, you son of a bitch.
I've gotten 2 of them so far, and I'm waiting for March's. They're pretty good. What I like about it is the fact that you're spending. I know they just raised their prices, but you're spending like $23 to get the game, the soundtrack, and a bunch of loot with it.
Yeah,
and the game and the soundtrack alone is worth the subscription service.
Here's the cool thing about Indie Box. Okay, if you don't want to open if you don't want to ruin the never removed from box collector's appeal, there's actually a Steam key on the outside of the packaging that you can use to get a digital copy of the game as well.
Yep.
Yeah. So
got a dollar donation from Jay Bouliet, 97. Hey Nathan, guess what? Mickey's watching. Totally worth the $1. Oh shit, that demon Mickey.
Well, what?
I was saving that for Miltank, but I figured Mickey Mouse is just as scary.
the fuck?
It makes it a lot scarier knowing that I live about half an hour away from Disney World.
Mickey's always there.
Well, they say you grow an immunity to poison by taking it in small doses.
Small doses, my ass. When you live right next to the mouse worshippers.
It's about
Mouse worshippers.
They have
Cultists.
they have a name for people who are like always in Disney.
Yeah, mouse worshippers.
Oh
mouse
wow.
Shippers?
Gregster 101 asks, have you guys ever played Dalmatians 3, aka the worst game ever made? No, but it can't possibly be worse than Ride to Hell Redemption.
That was just
I see somebody just watched Pro Jared.
Yeah, yeah, I did.
I haven't watched the video myself, but I've seen that enough games to know they fuck with their clothes on.
Oh, Jared
Fully
brings attention
clothed.
to that every time it happens during the
Yep.
story.
It's so
it's
fucking ridiculous. It's
You remember that hot coffee mod in San Andreas?
Yeah.
We should make it a gameplay element. Fucking clothes on.
Well, it's not even just that they have the clothes on, though. The facial expressions are so deadpan. The animation is so terrible.
Oh yes,
God,
baby.
escapes his arm
Give
and
it to
opens
me
the
like
gun.
that. Oh yeah, you're a bad girl. Oh.
So I just joined
The
it. I have
voice
no
acting
idea
is
what's
terrible.
going on here.
Ride to Hell Retribution, the game that Pro Jared reviewed yesterday. What a legendarily bad game from last generation. Like, if we weren't in the middle of a stream right now, I'd tell you all to go watch that Pro Jared video now.
Well, my favorite one is when he has sex with the girl with the jumpsuit on.
Yeah.
He had the whole jumpsuit on.
Through a jumpsuit.
Like, you're just dry humping at that point.
How you feel, baby? Great. Sorry about the rash, though.
How about that fully clothed orgy?
Oh, yeah.
God.
Oh, that's just a WWE shoot. Okay, you can ignore that.
I forget what I forgot. This was an old show a while ago, but I remember some show. It might have been Comedy Central, where they were trying to convince people that the hottest new thing in porn was full clothes on dry humping. And it was just, it was wonderful trying to watch people like watching this and like watching the video where they convinced 2 random people that were trying to get into the porn industry, try to make this whole having dry humping thing sexy, and just seeing the reactions was honestly pretty hilarious.
Are you sure that it was actually their live reactions? Because we all know that, there's plenty of porn videos where these are totally not porn stars who are real girls who are trying to get a modeling job.
I guess fucking with their clothes on is like the ultimate protection. But come on, like.
Well,
what about rug burn?
well, you can get that without having clothes on. So
It's like,
I don't
I'll
know.
get the lube. Hey, I like looking at lube bottles too. Not they're actually going to use it.
To get off of this weird tangent, Six Playing Games donated $1. Hey Johnny, will SGB be continuing the Batathon anytime soon for Batman Arkham Origins?
I was actually talking about this with the fan in MagFest, and we're thinking not necessarily Batathon, but Superhero-a-thon.
Ooh.
With
So basically Batman games.
Batman, Spider-Man, maybe
Superman
a
64?
we already did that drunk.
There's
I
like
know. I enjoyed
there are
it immensely.
there are
do it
so
sober.
few really good superhero games that it's kind of
oh
scary.
yeah, we're not looking for quality. We're
Yeah,
just
well,
for
you're lucky to have one good game per franchise, if that.
The Spider-Man PS1 game I thought was pretty good.
Yeah, I
Spider-Man
enjoyed that.
PS1, Spider-Man 2 on the PS2 and stuff.
I kind of enjoyed Ultimate Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ultimate Spider-Man was pretty interesting.
and of course we'd have an Arkham game. Like we continue the Arkham games where we left off with City and Origins, but we were thinking of diversifying it a bit. Oh shit, it was time for Whitney.
Yeah, it's
I think it's
Whitney.
time for Whitney. Real
She's
quick.
so cute.
Whitney is a devil. Okay.
One second. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Otherwise, we're gonna get a copyright strike.
Oh no.
Okay, this is why I grinded up Hugabug here, because Brick Break, motherfucker.
Oh,
She's so
yeah.
cute.
Yeah, she just got chopped in half then. Yeah.
Oh wait, I forgot your wait. Is Ted not sharing the screen? I'm just watching.
No, I am sharing the screen.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm just watching on YouTube.
you have to
Are
keep...
you sharing the screen? No, I'm not seeing it.
You
on my-
never started a screen
you
share.
never started.
I am definitely screen sharing. It says I'm sharing the
You
screen.
are definitely not screen sharing.
Okay, well then I'll start it. Share
5 out of 6
screens.
And then the stream dies.
Okay,
5 out of
there.
6 people are
you're-
saying you're not sharing it.
I
fine.
started it again. You got to look at your Skypes in order to see the
You gotta
screen
feel.
share.
You gotta feel it with your heart.
Okay, I'm looking at it.
I'm looking at Skype right now. There's no
Nothing.
screen share whatsoever.
Yeah.
Okay, well it's not working, so fuck it. Okay.
Well, here comes Miltank
The Skype
on our
Skype.
end.
Oh, here we go. Prepare the soundbite, John.
Which one? I have multiple.
Ow.
The Miltank one.
Notes.
Oh no, it got attract off. Oh.
Oh. Boy.
Oh no, you failed because you got a mail.
Oh, okay. Wait, I still use Brick Break. Hopefully this thing lands.
Oh my god.
Oh, ooh. Okay. Okay. What do I do? Do I gamble with another Brick Break and let it start getting Oh, it used a super potion. Okay.
You know how RPGs generally have that one boss? Well, Pokemon games always have that one Pokemon. In this one, it's Miltank. I'm pretty sure in another one, it's Nose Pass.
Oh god.
Mo's Pass. Yes.
Oh, fuck that thing. Okay.
And then in Gen 4, like Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, it's Cynthia's Garchomp.
No, the worst, not, well, there's that, but also, whatever the hell, Galactic Leader that had, what's it called? Oh, shit, whatever Galactic Leader had that Purugly, cause, fuck that thing took forever. Alright, I wanted to have Eurythmics be out, because Eurythmics was female, but that
Jeez.
yeah, it did way too much
Pick
damage.
just something with good defense.
That's why I brought out my Geodude, man. Jesus.
I can't see.
Okay, I tried to share the screen. All right. Okay, hold on. I'll try again.
There's
Share
so much stress in
screens. Share my screen. Start. Okay, it says I'm sharing the screen. Okay.
That's really
You're
strange.
not.
Ugh.
You're not.
Skype.
No big deal.
We really need to switch to Discord.
Yeah, we might have to talk about this later. 'Cause,
I think we're in the middle of Discord.
Yeah.
Oh god, this is gonna take forever.
Hey,
Wait.
do what you have to do.
Okay, wait, hold on a moment. I remember if I can get it down to around like half health I'll be able to kill it in one hit with the Hugabug's Brick Break.
Would magnitude be better?
It's definitely more accurate. Okay, I'll go with that. But it's also got that random factor too, which is really annoying.
Yeah.
On the plus side, after this battle, Geodude is definitely leveling up.
That's true.
Oh my god, this is like 4 turns in a row where I've been immobilized by love. This is...
Well, it's got a 50% chance, so...
You should probably just dump a potion down Geodude's throat and keep him up there as long as possible. You could attrition your way through this battle if you just keep...
I think that's what he's going to try and do. Why is this Miltank not using rollout?
Well, right now, it was using Stomp against Heracross too, which was weird because rollout's super effective. But right now, rollout's not very effective either. I guess it really likes to stomp things.
It likes to step on bugs and rocks.
Step on rocks.
I have a question. Does anyone know if Attract is like Confusion, that it goes away if you switch?
It does, but it doesn't go away after time like Confusion does.
I know, yeah, I know that because I'm just thinking. Is See Me Rolling still attracted? Yeah, it would be because you haven't switched it.
Okay, here's my plan. I'm going to use a potion on Hugabug, and then next turn I'm going to switch. So it's at full health. It can definitely tank 1 stomp, and I'm pretty sure it was faster than the Miltank too. So
It wasn't. Remember, it got the Attract off first.
Yeah, Attract got hit on Hugabug before it did Brick Break.
That's true. Well, I should be able to... Oh, no, you!
I love how he spent an hour and a half grinding for this thing, and it's still giving him trouble.
It's so cute, too.
And
now it's...
Pokemon HeartGold Nuzlocke, everybody.
And now it's dead. If it had done rollout, I don't know what would have happened.
So did you lose anyone, Ted?
No, we're still Pokemon. We're still death...
Okay, it's gone too long.
Yeah. He got the best Pokemon of all time, though, Catherine. He got Sunkern.
Oh boy!
Okay, so fun fact: when I first played Pokemon Gold, I was stuck after the 3rd gym for the longest time because
She didn't know to talk to her friend to make her stop crying.
Yeah, so she wouldn't give me the gym badge.
Talk to Hugabug.
I missed who said it, but somebody in the chat said you should have called him Hero Cross.
Yeah. Karate chop action.
Yeah, but I like Hugabug because he's huggable and buggable.
He is pretty cute for a bug.
What's wrong with bugs, Catherine?
I don't like bugs.
What's wrong with it? They
come into my apartment and I don't invite them in.
X.
Oh yeah, I guess we could get your thoughts on Pokemon Sun and Moon, Catherine.
I haven't had a chance to watch your analysis yet. I need Derek to explain the game to me.
Explain why you should get excited.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, all right, it's the trade. What's that? The trademark was filed because they actually intend to make the IP. Okay. The little video was cute, but the little video before the announcement was cute. But I was just like, all right, come on, like what? Are we gonna we're gonna actually see something, right? And
haven't there been cases of trademarks being filed as complete red herrings?
But never the logos. They never before. My understanding is before when they copyrighted Pokemon Delta Emerald, I think was one of the ones they've done.
They've done Pokemon Gray too. Got a trademark, even though
they never included a logo with the trademark application.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what made this one special. I bought it. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure why I bought this particular leak over all of the other ones, because normally I'm super skeptical about all that stuff.
Well, it's because it came from an official source. This is a legitimate site that handles trademark. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not familiar with trademarks because the field I'm in, we don't do trademarks. We do patents, but it's the same thing. It's a international database. Someone was smart enough to data mine it Well, data
Oh, they
mine-
didn't even data mine it. They just hit refresh all the time
Yeah,
until
it's
it
just
showed up.
browsing it. It's just those things are really hard to search if you don't know specifically what you're looking for. At least with patents. I have experience with patents, or rather experience trying to find patents and looking at bad patent chemistry. But I don't know as much about trademarks. But assuming it's similar, yeah, it's like they officially registered this and someone just looked it up.
Okay.
Right.
Are you gonna get the pseudo wudo?
Oh no! Oh, so we had our first dead root because I decided I wasn't gonna catch the Sudowoodo because it's not a very good Pokemon. So I went into the grass in that route instead because you can catch Growlithe. I ran into a Nidoran girl, but unfortunately a Hugabug critted it, and so I can't catch a Pokemon in that route anymore.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
sadly.
you have to kill the pseudo wudo?
Yeah, I gotta kill the Sudowoodo.
No.
Yeah, I gotta do it, otherwise I won't win the game.
What if it's a shiny?
Well, if it's a shiny, then I catch it, but I'm not allowed to use it. That's my.
I have my fingers crossed that it's a shiny Sudowoodo.
Okay. Naked Snakes slithers on in with a $3 donation. Gonna have to break my word for this one to send positivity and hope. As Deadpool said in the movie, maximum effort. Also for Nathan, you still up for that sparring match I offered in the Sonic stream John did? And did you guys see Daigo versus Lupe Fiasco Street Fighter V match yet? No.
No on that last part.
I watched a little bit of it, but there's no reason for me to go back and watch it. I mean, it definitely didn't seem like Daigo was doing his best, but I don't follow fighting games enough to really declare that one way or another. It's it's a promotional tactic, pure and simple, no matter who won.
Yeah. Our Guardian ML. Cue the bravely default victory theme. Great job, Ted. Much smoother than my battle against her in my Nuzlocke. Quagsire War of Attrition.
We also got an older donation for £5 from Anthony.
Catherine,
said-
can you read what the kanji near his name say?
Well, first of all, it's katakana. Second of all, yeah, it says.
Well, excuse me, princess.
First of all, fuck you. Second of all, fuck you. And third of all,
Okay, well, what does it actually say? Okay.
It says his name in katakana, Anthony.
Okay.
Your name
Says
is Mario
exact same-
Mario?
See, I knew exactly that. I read it, didn't I? Wanted to give you something to show my appreciation for entertaining me for many years and inspiring me to start my own channel. Shitty upload schedule and all. We've all gone through
We
that.
all go through that.
Really wish I could meet you all in person one day at a convention. Unfortunately, there's a massive fucking pond in the way that I'm not good at swimming.
get a boat.
Yeah, got a boat.
All right.
Or plane.
Gregster101 asks, when you guys get to Morty, either this stream or next stream, could one of you guys give him a Morty voice from Rick and Morty?
I've never played Rick and Morty, so I can't
Rick
do
and
it.
Rick and Morty is an animated.
No, there's a video game. There's a video game for Rick and Morty. It's
I'm pretty sure it came after the show.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's no voice acting. I'm pretty sure.
Can anybody do a Morty?
I think the best Morty I've heard outside of is actually Kerbifer.
Oh, guys,
Oh,
Growlithe.
no, but he voices Rick.
No, he does Rick. That's right.
Yeah.
I've never heard somebody.
Oh, I gotta get that really good squeaky voice.
I can try. I need some context though.
Growlithe!
Yeah, I just said, guys, we found a Growlithe.
It's
I didn't hear.
Oh
it.
jeez, Rick, we found a Growlithe. 15%.
Don't crit this one. Well, unless you can't catch anything here. DC Dungeon
Oh,
Master-
wait, I killed it.
You killed it!
You ain't killed a Growlithe for you, son of a bitch!
It was an
That
accident.
was my favorite fire type.
It was an accident. I'm
What
sorry.
did you use on it?
I was mashing the A button too much and I used magnitude by mistake. It
You're
was
such a dope.
okay. Well, excuse me, miss. I don't even run my own Nuzlocke. Okay, your name doesn't even start with a Q. All right,
How do you know?
cause I oh shit.
Sonic CD is time travels.
DC Dungeon Master asks, hey again, just asking again since you guys glossed over it with the honestly more important WTFU discussion, do you guys, mainly John and Derek, the Philly natives, have any advice about finding a place to stay for too many games? Also, Lewis, thoughts on the Ruby Volume 3 finale, haven't watched it yet. Ed, who else is hyped for TPHD next Friday? P.S. The third gen 2007 game better be called either Eclipse or Twilight? And thoughts on Oris's Delta episode. Zinnia, best character.
Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. Wait, hold on a moment.
What just happened?
Wait, hold on.
You got rolled out.
What?
There we go.
Yeah, suspense, man.
Oh no.
Oh, you just cannot keep a hold of Spiros.
Nope. There we go. Sorry,
Plop
Plop.
is dead.
Sorry.
Why did you leave the bird out with a Marie?
Hey,
I thought I could kill it beforehand.
did you have something prepared for this occasion?
It's playing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, he's playing to the stream. Well, anyway, to answer DC Dungeon Master, one of your 16 questions in this comment. If you're looking for a place to stay for TMG, you need to get on that now. That's all I would say, because there is the Hilton, there's the Hampton, there is the other place that I don't remember at the moment. They're filling up, and I know the Hilton is just about sold out.
And they have deals through the TMG website, right?
Yeah, but one of them is the Hilton, which is almost full.
Okay.
So if you're going to get a place to stay near the convention, do it now. Do not wait. As for, what else did you ask? Oh, the comment disappeared because of YouTube. No. There it is.
Lewis answered him on the one thing, and what was the last one? There was one more.
Twilight Princess HD.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to get it. Whether or not I'm excited for it, it's just, I'll play it when I'm ready to go back to Zelda for some common genre, so.
Andre's been playing it, so, I don't want to say too much because he's, said some things about it, but I'll pick it up, but I'm like, not super excited for it.
It's Twilight Princess.
Yeah, it's Twilight Princess. We've all played the game before.
Yeah,
I haven't.
Out of the four of us, the main brain scratch crew, I'm probably the most excited about it because I have some actual nostalgic attachment to Twilight Princess because I played it before Ocarina.
I'm probably going to I'm going to try to go into it with an open mind because I actually do want to. I actually think that I might like it. I'm going to try to like it because everybody else seems to be so depressed about it. I'm going to be that guy.
It's a good game. It's a good Zelda game.
It's a fine game. It just has issues.
It has some pacing issues, particularly toward the beginning, and it doesn't do anything especially original apart from the wolf transformation, which is really just Okami, except dark and gritty.
So that says Skyward Sword Remastered will be out before the new Zelda.
Probably, yeah.
It's like, Nathan, what's with the nope rope? Like I just saw this at the Skype.
If that happens, we'll have remakes and remasters of every 3D Zelda game.
Yes.
I'm going into Twilight Princess with an open mind because I tried playing it on the GameCube and I did not like it. It was really horribly paced for me. And somebody made mention of this in the that I'm a hypocrite.
Nathan, you're getting really quiet on my
You're
end.
getting really quiet, Nathan.
Okay.
Check your Skype settings. It's probably fucking with your voice.
He's going through a tunnel.
Yeah, he's going through a tunnel.
Okay,
And so it's like he was walking by us and just started walking away.
Nathan, are you back?
Yeah, you're
Am
back.
Yeah,
you're back.
Okay,
Cool.
Sound a lot better.
Go ahead. About Twilight Princess.
I'm going into it with an open mind because when I first played it, it was horribly paced and I could not get past the beginning. And somebody called me a hypocrite in the Earthbound live stream, saying that I can play Earthbound, but I can't play Twilight Princess.
Yeah, because they're totally the same game.
Yeah.
I
It's
can't.
like saying, "Oh, you don't like The Sims? Well, you're a hypocrite because you like Call of Duty."
Like, I cannot think of any games that are more different than Twilight Princess and Earthbound.
The Sims and Call of Duty.
Yeah, I like Zelda games, but Twilight Princess, it was just really slow for me. I'm gonna buy Twilight Princess HD, and I'm gonna give it another shot. There's no game I won't give another shot to, except Magical Mirror.
What about Sticker Star?
I've never played Sticker Star.
Okay, keep on not playing Sticker Star. All right. So I've got a lot of Pokemon that I could add to my team. I'm not gonna. No, I'm not. I kind of want to do the Nidoran because Blue, Stacy, and Blathers are all too underleveled. I'm not really a fan of the Bellsprout family, and I mean, Butterfree's one of my favorite sentimental Pokemon, but he's gonna run out of use pretty quickly. So yeah, I think it's gonna have to level up, but Dork the Nidoran boy is going to join my team. Yay.
Did you say you picked up a girl Nidoran on?
Oh no, I killed the girl Nidoran by accident.
Oh.
Cause
Yeah, he critical
Monster.
hit it by accident.
yeah.
He was trying to catch it, but he killed it in one hit with a critical hit.
That was just the RNG being dumb, as opposed to the Growlithe, which was just me being dumb personally.
Oh, okay,
critical
I have to bring mention to this comment when Lewis said I can't think of two games that aren't like that. Someone says Banjo-Tooie and Nuts and Bolts. Heyo!
Oh, that hits. I'm really in the mood to play Banjo-Tooie right now, actually, for some reason.
Yeah. I should probably boot that up when I get a better Xbox 360 battery, because I bought it off the Xbox Arcade, but that was around the time my rechargeable battery stopped recharging properly. Before we get too far away from the Zelda discussion, Mr. Jaxraid asked, what is a Zelda game you can recommend for someone like me who thinks Zelda games look too complicated? My recommendations would be A Link to the Past from Super Nintendo, or Link's Awakening on the Game Boy Color.
I would say Link Between Worlds.
Yeah, that's a good
Link
first
Between
Zelda.
Worlds is a good, yeah, but I can't recommend that because I haven't played it.
Not Majora's Mask.
No.
No, not Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask is one of the harder, more complicated ones.
Hey guys, what's a good starting point? Zelda 2.
Oh, not Zelda 1 either. Don't play the Zelda games in order of release, because 1, it doesn't fucking matter, and 2, Zelda 1's garbage, so...
Isn't Zelda 1, like, in the complex timeline of Zelda-ology, one of the later games?
Yeah, I think...
Zelda 1 actually is at the tail end of the hero dies route.
I think the only one after it in that timeline is
Zelda 2.
Is Zelda 2. Yeah.
Which I suppose all of that is there to explain why the world is so fucking barren.
Everyone's dead.
Yeah.
But this is also the same timeline that takes place after Link to the Past and Link Between Worlds and Triforce Heroes.
And Link's Awakening in the Oracle games.
Yeah.
So
I love how the
Hyrule
silliness
Warriors-
of Triforce Heroes leads directly into the original Legend of Zelda.
I'm
It's
pretty
fun.
sure Hyrule Warriors is just straight up non-canon, Catherine.
Yeah.
That was the joke.
It's
Oh.
funny though. I haven't been able to force myself to play the Oracle games yet, even though I can play the shit out of Link's Awakening whenever I so much as glance half at it, and for some reason, I just can't get into the Oracle games.
I tried Oracle of Ages, and I liked what it was for the most part. I just never got around to beating it.
Well, you know, fundamentally, the Oracle games are Link's Awakening, except the screen scrolls, so it's more than one screen's worth of space per area, and the stat bar is on the top instead of the bottom, I think. And that's the only real difference functionally.
They also have that mechanic where where, you know, in the ages you change the time, and in seasons you change the season, I think, as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Which, you know, that's a pretty standard Zelda gimmick, to be honest, because, you know, like, changing the world has been around since Link to the Past, and it's just been a different copy of that for almost every single Zelda game, actually.
There's the Dark World, there's the future and the past, there's the seasons, the time,
the Twilight Realm.
the Twilight Realm and the wolf form.
It's
Young Link, don't Link.
Yeah, it's Zelda's favorite gimmick to use and reuse over and over and over again.
Except Link's Awakening didn't do it.
Yeah.
Link's Awakening.
Oh, what?
did not
This thing
do it
knows
yet.
Dream Eater? What?
Link's Awakening was a very standard Zelda game, but that's part of why I like it. It's very simple and almost Arcadian in its progression.
Okay, time to use Fire Emblem Awakening. Yeah.
There was a $1 donation from Adam Alrai. Ted, what the hell, man?
Oh.
Also, as a follow-up to my last donation, have any of you guys seen the old Punisher movie?
I didn't know there even was a Punisher movie.
Not the one with
There was two.
Dolph Lundgren? Dolph Lundgren, I think, was
Oh,
Punisher.
okay, three. There's a Dolph Lundgren one.
I've never gone out of my way to watch anything Punisher related, and I've only seen the Punisher a few times in the comics. He never really interested me because he was just this angry vigilante with a murder gun thing going on. And I'm hoping I'll like him more in Daredevil season 2 than I've liked him up to this point, because maybe I just had bad luck picking up issues that had the Punisher in them.
From what I'm not a big fan of the Punisher either. Really, it's not so much that he's interesting in that he makes the other heroes think in interesting ways. I think is more of it because he kind of turns their morality on a head because he's okay with killing people. And in some ways, like, you know, it's kind of like the Batman killing the Joker thing. If Batman just killed the Joker, more people wouldn't have died and things like that. So
yeah, the thing about that is that I'm actually interested in seeing the Punisher in Daredevil season 2 because he's bound to be, you know, the perfect expansion of the moral conundrum Matt Murdock was facing during season 1, whether or not to kill the Kingpin.
Yeah.
You know.
I wonder if they're going to bring Kingpin back, too, because Kingpin was one of the best... Kingpin and Killgrave are some of the best villains, comic book villains, I think, ever.
Well, they made a point of just making sure that the Kingpin went to prison. So, you know, they'll probably bring him back. They left his wife as a loose end and everything. And, you know, I know he didn't marry her in the show, but she's his wife in the comics, so I know her as that. And there was this whole thing...
Didn't he propose to her?
A son. Yeah, right at the end before getting arrested.
Yeah.
And she was seen putting the ring on before she made her getaway.
Yeah, because Vincent D... Oh god, I can't pronounce his last name, but he was great as the Kingpin. Dinenforio or something to that effect.
something that looks Italian to my eyes, which is interesting because he and his wife apparently really like Italian food.
The Crazy Green Gamer asks, "Hey Derek, 2 questions. 1, where do you stream? And 2 questions. When is the next 1,000-year door stream?"
Let's see. Where do I stream? I stream on our YouTube. You know, I always put up a countdown for about 2 hours, 1 hour, probably be 1 hour tomorrow because I have a friend's birthday party that I'm going to is turning 30. So I'm going to do that during the day, and then I'll get back in time to do the stream, and then I'll just go back to it after the stream's done.
Damn it! We lost another one. Dork died too.
What a dork.
It was because of goddamn Wigglytuff using metronome. Ah, shit. I'm cursed! Okay, we get through Whitney with no losses, and I'm losing Pokemon to stupid double battle shenanigans. Catherine, this is why double battles suck, okay?
Yep, that sounds like a Nuzlocke, all right.
So much salt, Ted. Jeez.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, no, if you want to catch the streams there on, you know, just keep an eye out on Game Explain. I tweet them out and all that stuff. And then tomorrow at, I believe, 5 o'clock is when I'll be doing the next episode of Paper Mario. So, thank you for watching. And rest in peace, Dork.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to have to get the Butterfree out of the box then, because I don't really have anything else that I want to use at the moment, so... Yeah.
Confusion for days.
Yeah.
Slapping yourself for days.
It's just really frustrating that you can get through Whitney with no... It's these goddamn double battles. I hate these things.
Well, at the end of the day, they're kind of like, you know, standard party-based RPG battles in a game that wasn't originally designed for them.
Yeah,
So-
pretty much.
I take them over rotation battles.
Well, here's the thing, okay? Whenever you have a group-based RPG, like Final Fantasy, Xenogears, well, Xenosaga as well, you usually have area of effect abilities, area of effect buffs, area of effect attacks, area of effect heals. You don't have to do everything one-on-one.
Yeah, there are, like, certain moves that are only useful in double battle, and, you know, like, Metronome used Surf, which is an attack that hits everybody on the field, including your partner. So there's interesting elements to it. I just think, you know, it's impossible to plan for them for, like, your regular adventure, and I think this is probably a pretty common Nuzlocke killer, because shit like that can happen. So,
Yeah. Oh well,
I'm
it
seeing
happens.
Double here. Fork
What
of
level
Fables.
was the Nidoran when it got killed?
12.
I didn't notice.
12, I think, yeah.
So it was under level. I mean, that's why
I was trying to get it
I walked
leveled
into
up.
a double battle with it.
I was trying to get it leveled up, okay? Jesus.
Yeah, but you should have done the bait and switch trick.
Well, I was up against a
what I'm doing
Wigglytuff.
with
Catherine's telling you how it's done.
That's what I'm doing with my Zigzagoon in Mega Ruby, because I caught one that was popping out of the grass, and it had the special move Charm, but no actual attacks.
What?
So it can't actually do anything except debuff with Charm, which causes the attack to harshly fall.
That's sort of like Abra and Teleport. Since I have to level it up.
Yeah. And it's been learning moves as I've leveled it up, but it still hasn't learned an attack. It's got 4 moves, and not one of them can damage an opponent. But it's a female Zigzagoon, a raccoon Pokemon with a charm ability. So I decided to call it Carmelita, because I know Carmelita is actually a fox in Sly Cooper, but it was the most clever name I could think of. Oh well.
Double slap 2. Oh, it only hit 2 times that time. It's really annoying that double slap can get hit like up to 5 times, but double kick can only hit twice for some reason.
Were they from? And they were both Gen 1 moves, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
That's weird then. Translation thing. I'm gonna look up the names in Japanese because I have not much else that I feel like doing right now.
Oh, it's called
Max.
5 to the face.
Max Time in the chat says, I remember Zigzagoon being an okay normal type. It is an okay normal type. I didn't get a normal Zigzagoon. I got one that hopped out of the grass. The ones that you have to sneak up on in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. They have special moves sometimes. Normally have. So my Zigzagoon doesn't have tackle or pound or whatever its regular attack was. It has charm instead.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so this is interesting. The Japanese name for double slap is called round trip slap. Apparently,
They're just running around you, slapping
The
you the entire time.
and then the Japanese translation for double kick is just double kick.
Nice. Oh,
What?
I just had a thought. Did you guys see that that plush I retweeted? I think last night. the Snorlax.
It's like 5 feet big. It's also like $50.
No, it's 1.5 meters.
Is it a Snorlax that you can sleep on?
Yep.
But it's so cute.
Excellent.
I sleep in a racing car.
Well, that's just like those Snorlaxes you can put in your secret bases. So it'd be
Is it like a
secret base.
beanbag chair?
Kind of, but it's actually fluff and.
It just looks like a giant.
Let me just find it for you, John.
I wouldn't
Hey,
recommend.
John, what are you doing?
actually
Sitting on my
sleeping
Snorlax? What?
Probably. I wouldn't recommend actually sleeping on it because it would probably wear it out pretty quickly.
Oh,
Yeah, and also probably isn't good for you. Like,
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah, but it'd be great to like cuddle with or whatever.
oh yeah. Cuddle up.
Taking loneliness to a new level, sleeping on a Snorlax.
Hey, you wish you could
Better
do
than
it.
a Dakimakura, Nathan. Better than a Dakimakura.
What about a Dakimakura of Snorlax?
If you
How
have one
about-
of those, hit me
Very
up
good,
on
Tony.
Twitter.
Okay, on Facebook, I saw someone posted a picture that they of someone at a convention with a Dakimakura of Hideo Kojima. Just a picture, just a
Yes,
photograph
I've seen that. Yes.
of Hideo Kojima.
I kind of want a picture of Hideo Kojima's face, like over the anime girls, like going, "Oh."
Hey, Derek, I just wanted a picture of the Snorlax plush, not your Pokemon porn, okay?
that's what I retweeted. So, and, that is a loving relationship. Snorlax is obviously happy. She looks happy.
That reminds me of the random girl that's in Metal Gear Solid 2 when Raiden's freaking out, and there's just that live action girl.
Oh yeah, love that. Well, the whole Arsenal Gear sequence is fucking legendary. So
Raiden, turn the game console off right now.
What if you actually did that? You were like, "Okay, Colonel."
Well, that happened as early as Metal Gear on the MSX. Big Boss tells Snake to turn
the system
console
off.
right now.
Yeah.
But the moment that got everyone, and if you say you weren't fooled by this for at least a second when it happened the first time through, and you weren't spoiled, you're lying. But Fission mailed the game over screen.
Yes, the fake game over screen.
I can't remember if it got me or not, but I always remember the one thing about a game that totally got me was Eternal Darkness, and I was playing it in college in the dark, and all of a sudden I got that one little bit that where the cockroach crawls across the screen, or the fly crawls across the screen. I'm like, oh god! And I went to slap it because it was in my way, and I hit glass. I'm like, what the?
Oh, and you still didn't take the hint. It's an invisible roach.
I think one of
Wow,
the
this guy.
one of them
Under
is
the TV screen.
well, one of the freakouts you can get in Eternal Darkness is the blue screen of death. Actually, if you let your sanity meter go down to low, you can get a blue screen. Anyway, okay, we're at Gym 4 now. I believe after we beat Morty, we get Surf, which is awesome. But it's 8 o'clock, so we're gonna sign off pretty soon. I'm going to catch one more Pokemon, I think, and then call it a day.
People are screaming at you to go get Eevee.
No.
I'm not Ryan. Screw me.
Go get Eevee, Ted. You'll need it.
Overrated piece of shit. No, I'm kidding. I love
Nope, looks like I'm getting a Rattata instead. Yeah!
Can you evolve?
This is the first Rattata you've gotten?
It's the first Rattata I've been able to catch, I think.
Oh, okay.
Favorite evolution? Mine's Vaporeon.
Aesthetically, Flareon, actually.
Vaporeon.
Umbreon, Dark type.
I don't have a favorite evolution. I've never really bothered with them. Well, like, I always get them, and I evolve them at some point, but, you know, I don't use them much.
What about you, Catherine?
It's hard to choose. There's so
You
few.
just pick Sylveon, because that's the cutest one. And you like
No,
cute
that's
things.
not fair. There's different kinds of cute. Sylveon is like bubblegum, like cute. It's super cute, but I don't know. I agree. Umbreon's really cool. I like Espeon too.
Catherine?
So.
Kind of lost.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got phased out of existence.
Oh no, I'm sorry. My Skype is kind of being weird. I said that Espeon's really cute because it has a very feline like design to it.
Mhm. The only one I really don't see people mention that much is Leafeon.
I don't like
Yeah.
I don't like either of the Gen 4.
As soon as you
EVs.
say that, I see a Paladin of Darkness mentioning Leafeon.
Oh, really? Oops.
The one I don't see people really liking as much is Jolteon. Like, I mean, gameplay wise, it's great, but aesthetically, like,
Someone
know.
says their favorite evolution is Empoleon.
Actually, Jolteon is the one that I
Secret
usually wound up
Empoleon.
getting in Gen 1 because I always started with a Charmander, so I had a fire Pokemon.
And there's a
And,
million other water types too.
Yeah, so I always wound up getting Jolteon
yeah.
just to round out my party.
Jolteon, at least in Gen 1, is easily the best. Because, not that Vaporeon is bad, mind you, but Jolteon's one of the only things that can reliably kill Psychics. because of Pin
Missile.
Pin Missile, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so anyway, yeah, it looks like this is the end of the stream because it is 8 o'clock. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. It was a pretty successful day up until the point where I completely fucked up and lost 2 Pokemon. So that was sad.
Technically 4.
Casualties. We lost. Was it Plop?
Plop and
Plop?
Dork.
Plop and Dork.
Failure to catch Growlithe.
Never forgetty. Rest in spaghetti.
Okay, but anyway, yeah, so I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by. I'd like to thank everybody who joined us. And next week, we're gonna do some more. I'm gonna hold off on Morty because I do want to level up my Pokemon some. So, yeah, thanks everybody, and we'll see you guys soon. Goodbye now.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.